Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius December 9, 2022. Today's full moon and Sun-Mars opposition bring complex energies, but also the chance to learn a lot about what may be blocking your progress. Challenging family or home life issues could emerge now. Pay close attention to any emotional slush, anger, or resentment that surfaces now, as you might better understand some of the tension that has recently been with you. The good news is that whatever emerges is hard to ignore, thus beginning the process of working things through. Career and family life, as well as the balance between your personal life and outside obligations, are big issues now. Aim to gain new insight and a positive, fresh direction from the chaotic feelings or events stirring this week. Full moons bring turning points, and that's exactly what's on the agenda today for you. A major full moon in your solar fourth house of domesticity, home, and family arrives and will echo out for the rest of the week. This is a time to dig deep into your emotions with your one and only, or assess how your living space promotes pleasure, connection, and entertainment. If you happen to be coupled up, spend time relaxing at home with one another and even consider reveling in your holiday decor. Some may even decide it's time to renovate, redecorate, or move. If this is the case, harness the energy of this now and make plans. Real estate matters could also pop up for couples, too. How do you feel about your work and life balance and work environment? The past 6 months have been an experiment as you have played around with where you like to work, your organization, decoration, and schedule. As the full moon in Gemini calls this cycle to a close today, you should consider how you want to settle in. Think about what work and life balance schedule works best for you. Settle into your routine and consider settling down in your work environment as well. Feeling secure with your schedule and sacred space will help you feel more productive. Be cautious when dealing with money. Investing capital right now could have very negative, if not catastrophic consequences, as it's highly likely that you will back the wrong horse. If you have planned a purchase for a long time, wait a little longer. Events will probably occur soon to disrupt your plans. If you followed yesterday's advice, you would perhaps feel the benefit of maintaining your personal energy within yourself, not giving it out to other people or situations. Building further on this, try staying focused on your breath today. Exercise, and eat your meals slowly and deliberately so that your breath remains the priority in all that you do. The rhythm of your breathing is the guiding pulse to maintaining positive energy. Doing what's right for yourself is not always easy. Stay focused. Be sure to take care of yourself, and to get some downtime today. If you've been feeling the least bit tired or run down, it's going to be today that you really notice it, as the essence of this day will enhance this lack of energy. Even if this is a work day, or you have a long to-do list, make a little time to do something that you find relaxing and nurturing. Read a book, watch a movie, or take a nice nap. Perhaps a long soak in a tub will bring some peace of mind. Be good to yourself. A day after Mercury left your career sector, and just as the Sun and Venus are regrouping, they are being confronted by today's full moon in your home and family sector. With not just the moon but Mars pushing back, in the heart of the working week, this could put your work and life balance to the test. Fortunately, Mercury has left you with the means to not only work smarter but to keep your head in the game and your feet on the ground. It is all about balance and time management, with less chance of tension if you put equal weight and importance on your home and professional lives. If today's full moon exposes any work and life balance issues, the timing couldn't be better. As we move into what can be the busiest weeks of any year, there is not only a need to make the Dwarf Planet series final days in your relationship sector a priority, but the spirit of romance as well, with the moon returning for its last visit to your romantic sector for the year tomorrow. Our eyes in the sky. The full moon in Gemini is helping us find solutions to our problems right now, but we could have issues figuring out how to make things click. Good ideas could clash with confusion, creating frustration and irritation. Try not to be overly critical of others or yourself right now, and try to avoid giving any unsolicited advice. In the afternoon, your inner perfectionist could come out, and not in the best way. Remember to take things slowly and focus on your breath if you begin to feel overwhelmed by details. There is a need to be aware that today's full moon in your financial sector could come with some financial tension, and some of your emotional responses might be out of proportion. Behind the emotional fog of war is a clash between the moon and Mercury in your financial sector and the sun in your income sector, and the chance this brings to energize both sides of the financial fence. There are many aspects that need to be faced in order to successfully navigate this evening's cosmic climate. Themes around your goals and fantasies, self-awareness, critical thinking, and organization all commingle. The moon is not only still in your financial sector after yesterday's full moon, but there could be just as much tension between both sides of the financial fence. While the moon is no longer clashed with the sun, before leaving it will clash with Venus, in her last full day in your income sector. At the same time that Mars is using this to fuel your financial passions and fighting spirit, as the planet of money, Venus knows how to turn financial tension into motivation. When Mars retrograde opposes the Sun, the universe is asking you to meld your dreams with reality in a way that is well thought out and pragmatic. The energy here gives us a rare opportunity to see where change needs to be implemented, but you must overcome your ego in order to see the path ahead. Don't let stubborn ways of thinking or arrogance stop you from seeing your way. In the pre-dawn hours, Ceres in Virgo squares off with Venus in Sagittarius, creating tension between how we give and receive love. Our upbringing or early life conditioning may have taught us that the best way to nurture others is by cleaning up their messes. Our parents might have sought to organize our lives as a mode of care. Equally, they may have been disposed to fault-finding, subtly critiquing our choices and suggesting how to better ourselves. Yet, the love we want to receive is quite different. We want our loved ones to trust us, granting us freedom of movement and allowing us space to make mistakes and learn from them. Today's Ceres-Venus square can cause us to police our partners, with good intentions. Having grown accustomed to subtle criticism, it feels safe to us. However, to tackle this dynamic, we must release the compulsion to offer unsolicited advice. We must let our partners be the messy, unpredictable people we fell for in the first place. We are not our partner's parents, and we shouldn't try to be. Professionally, you've everything going for you. If you encounter something unexpected, refrain from making any hasty decisions. Actually, what is needed is calmness and patience. Separate the important from the unimportant. Bring about an adequate solution. Maybe consider a more unconventional approach. Around dawn, the Sagittarius Sun squares off with Juno in Pisces, further exacerbating relational tensions. Our very sense of self seems to be at odds with who we present ourselves to be in committed partnerships. Indeed, we might have agreed to be in a relationship when we were an entirely different person, and we have grown in a direction that is contrary to the vows we made to another. We now have a choice to make. Do we stick it out, clearly address the disconnect, and commit to changing our contract to suit both our own and our partner's needs? Or do we decide to explore our own path? This is not necessarily an aspect of breakups, but it portends a reckoning that necessitates changes within a static partnership dynamic.